Okay, welcome to another episode of The Cooking Leprechaun. Today we're going to be talking about sauteing. We're going to do a saute of a protein, and we're going to do a saute of vegetables. First thing that we're going to do is we're going to take our protein, and you want to make sure that it's a thin piece, and we're going to dredge it in flour. And once you're done, you want to shake off the excess. All this is going to do is give us a nice brown coating on there. And then we need a little bit of salt and pepper. All right, now what I have in here is a little bit mixture of canola oil and clarified butter that I'm going to be sauteing them in. Now you just want a little bit of it in there. You don't need to have a whole bunch. So we're going to go with that right there. And I already have my pans on. They're on a medium-high heat. And I'm going to get the vegetable one going as well. All right, let them warm up a little bit. Maybe a little bit more in that pan. All right, I'm ready to go ahead and get the chicken in there. So the way that you want to do this is you want to lay this so that if it's going to splash, it would go away from you. And the same way with this chicken. Adjust the heat a little bit. And we're going to put a little bit of summer squash in there, a little bit of zucchini squash, and you want to make sure that you have enough room in here so that they don't start steaming, because then you're doing the opposite of sauteing. And we want a little bit of salt and pepper. All right, and this should start good. All right, after we get a little salt and pepper in there, we want to mix them around there and flip them up so we can put some more salt and pepper on there. A little bit of seasoning on the other side. Shake them around a little bit, and we want that to get a nice golden brown and delicious, what our chefs call in school a GBD. So that's what we're looking at right now. So let's see what we got. All right, one of the things that they're teaching us in school right now is how to flip it. And this isn't very easy, I found out, that I've thrown stuff all over the stove. But you down and over, and there you go. Look at that, nice and golden brown. So we'll wait for those to cook on the other side. We'll do a little check on our chicken. See what that side looks like. Now, I think we can go a little bit more time with it. We'll make sure she's nice and golden brown. Last flip. They look pretty good to me. Now my family doesn't care too much for the greasy part, so I like to put them in a little bit of paper towel to get them to drain off a little bit. So we're gonna go ahead and check our chicken real quick. Turn that down a little bit. All right, we'll go ahead and add some more vegetables, a little bit more oil in here. Pepper. Salt. Little flip, salt, a little bit more pepper, all right, this one looks pretty good. We're going to take it off, put that down to rest a little bit. This one still needs to go a little bit more. We need to do it. flip of the, there we go. All right, looks like this chicken might be done. Yep. Go ahead and let that go to rest a little bit. Turn this down just a little bit. Drain these. All right, calm down a little bit. Add just the last bit of butter, oil that I have. Some more vegetables. Salt. Pepper. Get it around in the oil. Flip. Salt. And some pepper again. And then over here, we're going to put some shallots in there. And we're going to deglaze the pan. And what we're deglazing the pan with is half of brandy and half white wine. And we're going to let that cook down until au sec, and that basically means that it's almost dry. And then we'll be able to make a nice sauce. All right, let's check these vegetables. And some more look pretty good. Put those over there. I think we're done with the vegetables for now. Shut that off. As we turn over to here, as you can see, it's starting to dry up, and that's what they mean by au sec. So the next thing that we're going to do is we're going to go ahead and we're going to add some chicken stock. And the flour that was left over from the chicken that we sauteed will help to thicken this. So we want to bring this to a simmer. Okay, now the liquid has reduced down, and what we're going to do is go ahead and turn off the heat, move off the heat, and we're going to swirl in some butter. And this should make a nice sauce for the chicken to go onto the chicken. All right, when you start to see the sauce, the pan sauce thicken up, then you want to check the nappe. So you take the back of your spoon, and you can see how it'll stick onto the spoon and doesn't run. All right, once you do that, you want to take your chicken, and you're not going to you're just going to set it in there and get it so that both sides get the sauce. And then we're going to go to plate. And next, we'll be taking the taste test. Okay, well, I told you it was time to taste, and now I'm in my favorite place in the whole world, the best bar in the world, my basement bar. So what we have to eat is we have the sauteed chicken breast, we have the zucchini and summer squash sauteed, and then we have a cauliflower au gratin. So let me go ahead and try this chicken. That's good. Cheers.